You've just finished reviewing your assessment results and ran the coaching assistant to get recommended focus areas based on the outcomes you're interested in realizing. Now you're ready to take action. If you haven't already done so, check the Preparing for Coaching Assistant and Coaching Assistant video guides to learn how to narrow and focus your improvement actions around the outcomes your organization is most concerned with achieving. Let's dive in. Consider your role within the team before proceeding with the next steps. Prior to taking action, determine whether it is necessary to involve additional team members, including those who contributed to the assessment results, in the decision-making process for improvement. In short, it is crucial to have all those responsible for the improvement present when making collective commitments and decisions. If team members who have taken the assessment report to you in your role, the next steps will be crucial if you truly want to foster continuous improvement. As someone in a position of influence, you have the power to either facilitate or hinder this progress. If you are responsible for managing anything and choose not to accept feedback on how the system you oversee is performing, it might be worth considering a different job. If you are not actively working towards improvement while requiring your organization to participate in these assessments, you may be doing more harm than good if you don't address the areas where the organization needs assistance. If you approach this feedback with a punitive mindset, you risk losing valuable insights and input forever as their leader. So schedule a session with the team members necessary and use that meeting to take action and create a plan together. In the meantime, finish this video so you can best prepare to facilitate that collaboration. Remember from the previous coaching guidance videos, the Panthers are focused on improving predictability and responsiveness this quarter. The Panthers demonstrated a noteworthy level of predictability with a score of 2.32, leaving them at adapting, along with a commendable level of responsiveness with a score of 1.53, leaving them at emerging for that particular business outcome. It is important to note, this is the Panthers' initial assessment in optimizing flow practices. Although the score of 2.32 in predictability is decent, it may be attributed to their actual performance or a lack of trust resulting in an inaccurate representation. As highlighted in the video for the Preparing Coaching Assistant Guide, the department's focus for the quarter has been enhancing predictability, which happens to be one of the Panthers' strongest categories. Select the top practice that is recommended by the coaching assistant. Alternatively, you can select the practice areas you know you want to create improvement plans around if you did not run the coaching assistant. Review the notes to gain additional perspective before creating improvement actions. The absence of notes may suggest a lack of trust. While it doesn't necessarily mean that such a situation is occurring, it's worth considering as you guide the discussion. In the criteria to discuss section, LAI presents the first 3 criteria, sorted from the lowest stage to the highest, allowing for varying degrees of disagreement. The scores for this practice ranged from 0.5 to 2, with an average of 1.39. This range indicates a significant gap, warranting discussion. It is important to note that if discussions are not occurring when you're facilitating the conversation with the team, it could be due to a lack of trust or failure to recognize the value of these discussions. The only agreed upon criteria for effectively managing items in a workflow was daily or regular meetings occur to manage the items in our workflow. To address any additional discrepancies, as you can see that there are a few, it is imperative to encourage open dialogue and allow the team to express their opinions. Instead of being the prominent voice, create space for others to contribute. Should you notice any individual overpowering the conversation, politely ensure that everyone is given an opportunity to be heard. By selecting the override average rating, you have the ability to cast a new vote within the group. Now, with a shared understanding of the team's truth, we are empowered to take decisive action. So the only thing that the group agreed on was that daily or regular meetings occur to manage the items in our workflow. Let's assume that this is the consensus of the group, and we'll go ahead and submit our override. To build upon our current progress, the logical next step is to focus on reaching the developing level in this practice. Visit the Helpful Resources tab to discover insights from industry experts on enhancing the management of items in a workflow. Keep in mind the significance of improving predictability and responsiveness as the Panther's current objective. Explore the information articles in the Helpful Resources tab to equip yourself with practical solutions for overcoming challenges that other teams are also facing. Take advantage of this opportunity to broaden your knowledge and enhance your problem-solving skills. After reading this article, you may feel inclined to engage in a discussion with your team regarding the use of cycle time. Doing so will enable you to achieve two significant outcomes. The first, stop focusing on starting and start focusing on finishing. And the second, paying attention to age of work that you've started. That's all of that work that's in progress. Let's say as a result of the discussion, the team decides to commit to making cycle time visible as a goal. Here's how you can add that goal as part of your coaching plan. In LAI, improvement actions serve as either goals, which are actions owned by the team for improvement, or impediments, which are actions requiring external assistance from the team to take ownership. This distinction enables effective collaboration and progress towards enhanced outcomes. A goal improvement action can be integrated with Jira Cloud, so the work can be managed in the team's work management system, their one source of truth. On the contrary, impediments are not integrated with Jira at this time. You see, an impediment may not have the same owner each time. Watch the Jira integration videos to discover how we aim to enhance this experience, improving its overall usability. In the Panther's case, let's say they need some help from the Jira admin to configure Jira so they can make cycle time visible. This is not a goal that they can own on their own, so we'll have to add this as an impediment. The team isn't really sure what this entails and hopes that the discussion with the Jira Cloud administrator will shed some light. In this case, an impediment will be added to the coaching plan. We're going to add our team owner role, which in this case is operations because they own Jira. We'll go ahead and select save. The improvement action is now saved to the coaching plan. When adding an impediment into a question, the entire question is categorized as an impediment, as you can see here. The same applies to goals. Alternatively, you have the option to designate a question or practice as a goal or impediment at any point, which is particularly useful during the together mode of facilitating an assessment. This approach facilitates targeting reporting on the assessed question or practice itself. Currently, we do offer the flexibility to remove the impediment designation while the corresponding improvement action is still in progress. To ensure effective collaboration and consensus, it is important to have clear guidelines for when to mark and unmark impediments and goals, especially when improvement actions are ongoing. To access your coaching plan, simply go to the top of your screen and choose the Filters option. The filters can be classified into various sections: question-related data, assessment-related data, participant-related data, and entity-related data. To view your coaching plan, simply choose Has Open Improvement Action from the drop-down menu in the Question section. Make sure you apply your filters. The Insight Canvas now displays only the questions with open improvement actions, including the aggregation of data. This comprehensive view shows all open improvement actions, whether the question was marked as a goal or improvement or not. Choose any practice to review and update its improvement action. In edit mode, you are able to change the improvement action type. You can also update external links, title, description, owner team role, and the state of the improvement action. Notice, after you reapply the filter when you make the edit, the practice no longer shows on the Insight Canvas since all the improvement actions associated have been closed. Congratulations! You are now prepared to embark on your own action plan. As you navigate the path towards continuous improvement with LAI, have full confidence and trust in your abilities with LAI by your side. Success is within your grasp.